I'm just getting this colt where he's used to the rope, and just need him to be able to see it, following him. I need for him to be able to watch that rope move and not get bothered by it. I need him to listen to me and not be scared of the rope at all. He's going to feel it on his hip here now as I turn to the left a little bit. Sometimes this is where these colts will get fearful. He's feeling the pressure of it just a little bit. That's the reason he's defecating right there. I'll just let him feel that. Now here, I'm going to turn and have him move just his hind feet, and back up while he's moving his hind feet. That's a turn on the forehand, which is useful in horses facing up to a rope, getting comfortable with the rope. I want to be able to walk anywhere, have him step over the rope, not be concerned about it, have him be able to drag the rope, feel it on his hip again. When I turn to the left, he's going to feel it there on his hip. Right here, I'm going to do a turn on the forehand, have him back, let him feel it on his neck. While he's backing, I want him to turn his front end away. And you can see that he's starting to accept things here pretty well. Sometimes when you coil that rope up, when that rope starts coming up off the ground, they'll see that and get a little bothered. I'm gonna build a loop here. See, you heard that rope squeal just a little bit when I let out a bigger loop. He got a little tight. I'm gonna just walk along here and just start getting him used to feeling that rope. Let him feel it on his rump. I'm gonna turn towards it with it on his rump. Take it off of his rump. Let him see it in his right eye. And just walking along here. My goal is to get him just as comfortable with whatever's going on. Let him hear that rope hit my hat. I need to be able to turn into that rope. I'm not going to try to rope that dummy, but I want him to see that rope go out ahead of me and hit that dummy, because it's going to make a noise that he might not have been expecting. Let him just sit there, see when he felt that rope come up his leg. You got to be comfortable with that. Don't want him bothered about that at all. I'd like for him to be over just a little bit to the left. I need him to go forward. I'd like for him to come up there and put his nose on that steer's rump. Let him just get comfortable with it right there. So if I bring him up and let him touch that dummy, then it won't look like this is reassuring him that it's okay. Reassuring him that it's okay. Come around here, turn towards it, go out here, get to the head, turn towards it, come out here, moving around, start moving that dummy or rope around just a little bit, go over here, get in position. Now I'm going to stand up. He's trying to leave. When I swung that rope a little harder, he heard it swinging. He heard me feed that rope. He needs to get used to that. He needs to go forward. He needs to go forward here. There's forward into freedom. Perfect. Just stand there just like that. He's trying to leave. I need him to be comfortable while I'm standing there, not trying to leave it, not trying to go left, not trying to go right, not trying to back up, but I need him to get comfortable standing there looking at it while I'm swinging that rope. He's got to stay there. He wants to go off to the right there, perfect. He's got to stay there and let me swing this rope, not get bothered because I'm swinging the rope. Get comfortable there, not side passing. I need that hip to go to the left. I need that hip to come back to the right. There. Now he found a place to get shut down. Thing made a noise when it hit. It's still attached to it. He had to leave. We didn't go anywhere. He had to leave. I'm going to let him come back up here to it. Get comfortable. It's roped around his neck there, the steer's neck, so if he has to leave, I'll throw the rope because I don't want him getting bothered, scared about that. I want him to come up there, get quiet. Come up there and get quiet. Stick your nose on it. It made a noise when that rope hit it, so it changed the dynamics of how he's feeling. He's comfortable right here, so I've quit asking him to go forward. Let him have a minute there, let him see that rope. I need to get closer. I like to be able to get that rope off of it from him if I can. I might not be able to, but that's what my plan is. Get that. Now he needs to move away from my left leg. He needs to move away from my left leg. I'm using that rope to keep him from going right. Using that rope to keep him from going right. I'm just stepping right up here. He's going through my right leg. Let him just hear that. Let him hear that rope. Get comfortable with the noise of it and the movement of it. Just get him comfortable with it, with that rope moving. Step back up into pressure. There's a good bold move on his part. He took a free-flowing step forward. He's checking that rope out. Just checking that rope out. Now, I don't want him to be in a position like this. I need to get his butt to the left, to the right. I need for him to sit there. I need for him to be okay with that rope flapping around there. It's all right. If he's got to be that far away to get comfortable, I don't care. I'm using rhythm here to help me. I'm not being sporadic. I'm just moving that rope. What you'll do when you're on, when we're ready to rope on him, he's got to be comfortable right up there. He can't be thinking about leaving. Can't be thinking about leaving. Sit here, regather my rope up. There. This is why that I start off with these colts, getting them used to feeling that outside bridle rein, because if I had to rely on the inside bridle rein, I couldn't help him here. Right there, he's feeling the right rein, my left leg. Now he's stepping up there. Pretty good. Pretty nice right there. Now I'm going to ask him to come forward. He's feeling my right foot just a little bit. Yep. Get right up here. Let him put his nose on it. Let him get comfortable here. Let him get comfortable. Feeling the whole thing. Move his hip to the left, to the right, I mean. Yeah. You just saw that rope come up over that steer's back. Thought he had to leave. Okay. I'm gonna toss that rope away. See if I can ride up there. Take a little more control of him, make him get up there. Now that I don't have the rope in my hand, I can be a little more assertive. Make him get up there and get quiet. Now I can reach over a little bit, pet him. I'm going to get his feet. I'm moving his feet. He thought he wanted away from there. Put him to work. I'd like for him to soften up in his face here a little bit. Soften up. Get up there. I'm getting away more work than being up there to it. That's all I'm doing here. Now, taking all that pressure off. See if getting quiet here ain't a little more appealing. You'll be able to go up, rattle on that dummy, not have him thinking about leaving. Let me reach up there, grab that rope. Sit here. Him sat here in the there. just want him to get to the place that I like to rope from. I like to rope a little closer than than some do. That's all right. It just needs to be a place where my shot is the most comfortable. He needs to stand there and wait on me, build this loop, do whatever I need to do. Needs to get his hip over to the right just a little bit. Needs to keep his body to the left. He's moving too far to the right. So I'm getting that sweet spot. I'm just moving this rope again. Moving this rope. Get his hip back over to the left. His hip, his front end back to the left. Don't want him thinking about leaving it. Everything's fine. Walk up here. Comfortable. There you go. Rest in place. Rest in place up there by the steer. But anyway, that's the process that I'll do in starting these colts on the roping dummy. Just let everything be an opportunity to let me show this colt where the comfort place is, and just do everything I can to get his body parts cooperating with me so that I can put him in the position that I need him to be in so I can rope. Thank you very much.